welcome to this yoga session. Today we're just going to do a whole body general flow, working on a bit of strength and a bit of flexibility, and keeping it really simple. And yeah, so you can just follow along. Okay, we'll get into it. What we're going to do is we're going to start at the top of the mat. And you're just going to stand here tall and just looking forward. You can close your eyes if you like. Then I just want you just to focus on your breath. Big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Then in and out. And you can gently roll those shoulders if you like. And then I want you to reach your arms overhead. Really feel like you're stretching out, but keeping those shoulders down away from your ears. So it's knowing when to extend and what to relax. Then from here I want you to face your hands outwards, and then I want you to swan dive. So I want your chest to go lower than your hands. Then I want you to go all the way down as far as you can go, and then I want you to bend your knee as much as possible so your hands are on the ground. I just want you to walk out those hips, relax that head, the shoulders. Then I just want you to hang here still. I want you to straighten those legs. If you need to take your hands off the mat, then do so. Slightly shifting your weight to your toes. Then from here, I want you to step back and then go into a downward dog. And again, I want you to walk out those hips and here. And when you're comfortable, just stay still, pushing away in the palms of your hands, sinking your chest between your shoulders. Then from here, I want you to move forward. With this, make sure that your hands and your feet are in a position that you don't have to move your hands basically. Okay, and then I want you to stay here. Then pop your knees down or keep them up. And then I want you to bring your chest down. You're gonna roll those shoulders and come up to cobra. And then from here, I want you to push back into a downward dog. And then I want you to step up to the top of your mat. Nice big breath in. Come to standing, and we're going to do that all again. So palms outside, swan dive. Bring those hands to the mat, walking out those hips, relaxing that neck, the shoulders. Then keeping your legs straight. Feeling a good stretch in the back of those legs. And then I want you to come into downward dog. This time no walking out of those hips, just stay there, find comfortable, stretch out. Then come to that plank, either knees down or stay up. Come halfway down, and this time if you want, you can come into an up dog, making sure that your whole legs, all your legs, are off the ground, stretching out that back, and then come back into that downward dog, and then step to the top of the mat, and come up to standing. Awesome. Right, this time, few less cues. Hands out, dive. Working out those hips. Relax that head, straight legs. Downward dog. To plank. Knees down or come down, coming into that up dog. Downward dog. Then step up. And come up. Hands out. Swan dive. Downward dog. Plank. Up dog. Down dog. Step up. Come up. Nice. Then come, bring your hands to heart center, close those eyes. Few breaths here. Okay, we're moving on to our next little sequence. Hands over your head still, but this time grab your left wrist and then bend to the right, feeling a good stretch along that left side. Make sure that your bum's not too far out or too far forward, so you might need to do some adjustments with your hips. Good stretch. Nice. And then the other side. Heart center. And then I want you to come into standard seated stand, forgotten the name. I want you to open up to the side, looking where you want to twist, then come back to the start, and then you're going to twist to the other side. Nice. And then you're going to shift those arms back, feeling a nice squeeze in your triceps, then coming up onto those toes if you like. 3, 2, 1, and down. And then I want you to come up, straighten, step back into that plank, into a downward dog. But this time I want you to raise your right leg, flexing that foot, then bringing that foot through, placing that back leg down 45 degrees. So, warrior one, I want you to make sure your hips are squared off. You may need to adjust your back leg if you need to, and put your hands on the hip and just really feel like your hips are facing forward. Feels a bit more unusual than you think, but harder. And once you're there, placing those hands up. Nice. And then again, I'm going to have my back to you, but you could warrior. Making sure those shoulders are away from the neck. Then I want you to bring your hands up, grab your wrist, straighten that leg, and big stretch that side. Then triangle. With this, again, watch that booty, make sure you're flat. It might mean that you have your hands slightly higher on your leg. Woo! Bit of balance, looking up. Nice. And then come back to that warrior one. Woo! Balance. Then from here, straighten that front leg. And I want you, I really should be facing the other way. Straighten this leg. Bending. And then I want you to push off. And then it's that lunge. And then front foot up. Then relax. And I want you to stand up. Grab that left wrist again. Right wrist. Come to seated. Flex those shoulders. Palms facing each other. Twist to the side. Look where you want to twist. And the other way. Then aeroplane those arms down, palms facing down, squeeze those triceps, lift those feet up, squeeze everything, and down, then up, and then hands down, come to downward dog. Lift that left leg up, flex that foot, bring that foot forward, back foot 45 degrees, square those hips off, hands up, relax the toes, jaw, tongue, eyebrows, eyes, open up. Grab that wrist, straighten that front leg. Look up. Triangle. Watch that booty. Nice. And then we're going to come. If you don't want to still here, you're going to stay in that lunge, but if not, come down here. Okay, so toes flexing, heel off, knee shooting up to the side, hands down. If you want, you can come up, chest open. Then springing off, coming into that lunge, and then stepping up. Right, a bit fast this time. So, grab that left wrist. Squeeze those glutes. Right wrist. Seated, squeeze everything. Open up to the side. Other side. Airplane. Lift up. Come down. Up. Down. Downward dog. Lift that right leg up. Flex that foot. Bring forward. Warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Grab that wrist, straighten that front leg. Triangle. Stretch. Come forward into that lunge and your foot up. Whee! Get centered. Breathe in and we're off again. Big bend, straighten. Immediately grab that left wrist. Right wrist. Come down, squeeze everything. Palms facing each other. Open up to the side. Other side. Arms back. Raise his heels off the ground. Come on. Downward dog. Lift that left foot up. Come forward. Square. And open up. Then grab that wrist, straighten that front leg. Triangle. Come down. Whee. Chest open, look up, flex that foot. And then come forward, hand up, just bend here, relax. Okay, feet a little bit wider, and I want you to clasp your hands, bring those shoulders forward, feeling a nice stretch in those shoulders, upper back. Let go. Now I want you to stand on your hands. Bring those toes all the way up your hands, so your whole hand is under your foot. And I want you to squash, feel like you're squashing your hands, relax that neck. Should feel really good. And let go. Okay, and then I want you to come down to the mat. And I want you to just bring your legs up. I want you to give yourself a hug. This is a slightly harder position than you think, because the aim is to try and get the bottom of your spine, your tailbone, all the way up to the top of your neck on the ground. My hair gets in the way actually. So just focus on breathing and sinking and relaxing. And I want you to extend one leg, and I want you to grab hold that right leg and try bring your knee to your shoulder, so it's like on, feels like it's like rubbing against the outside of your ribs basically. Extend that leg and go to the other side. From here is what you like, happy baby. So your hands are on the inside of your feet, okay, clasp of your feet, and your legs are in the air. Very funny looking pose, but very comfortable. And if you want, you can sway side to side, slightly pulling on those legs, getting a good stretch. Maybe in your glutes and your legs and your hips. Your eyes and those feet together. And just relaxing your feet, hands by your side, closing those eyes and staying here. Breathing in through your nose and then out through your nose. And stay here for as long as you like, a minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The longer you stay, the better. But we all live busy lives and find it hard to stay still, as we are runners and we like to run. But what I find is that the more you do it, the easier it gets. And once I do it, I feel so much better about myself, so much more